welcome to another PE video with me. In today's video we're going to be looking at how we can look after our mental health. Before I start this video, I just want to say that all the information gathered about mental health in this video I have got from the Mental Health Foundation, which is a charity. I've linked their website below, and also Mind, which is another mental health charity, so I'll also link their website below. Also articles from the BBC and the mental health advice coming from the government specific to this time of lockdown. So what is mental health? Mind, which is a mental health organisation, they say that your mental health is what feelings you have and how well you can cope with your feelings in day-to-day life. So it is really important for us to recognise and acknowledge our feelings and what feelings we have. So at the moment you might have a lot of different feelings happening. You might be feeling sad that you can't go to school or that you can't see your friends or some family. You might be feeling quite angry that you have to stay in the house a lot of the time. But you might also be feeling happy that you get to play with your toys at home and you get to spend a lot more time in your home. And you might be feeling a bit anxious or a bit worried because you don't really know much about this virus or what's happening or when things are going to go back to normal. So it can be a bit of we can feel all these emotions at once, or we might just feel one at a time. But it's okay to feel all those things because everybody has feelings and everybody's feelings are different. So the Mental Health So the Mental Health Foundation say that one way that So the Mental Health Foundation say that one way that we can manage and look after our mental health is through exercise. The reason for this is when we exercise there is a chemical that's released in our brain, and that chemical helps to improve our mood and it might improve how you're feeling on that day. So doing physical activity is not only good for our body, but it is also really good for our mental health. So the government have given us some advice, which I've linked in the description box below, and they basically say that we need to be looking after our mental health and our physical health whilst in lockdown, especially as lots of people are having lots of different feelings at the moment, and they have said that one good way of doing that is exercising at home. So when you're exercising, it's really important to choose exercise that you enjoy doing. So have a think about what your favourite type of exercise is. I really enjoy doing exercise that's going to increase my heart rate. So I'm going to run through with you a few exercises which I think are quite fun, and we can go through those together. So yeah, let's get going. So to start with, we're going to do 10 burpees. So try and keep that tummy flat as you go out to that front support shape. And if you're finding this really hard, you could just stay in that front support shape and just jump your feet out and back in. So you don't need to worry about doing the jump at the end. So next we're going to do 10 jump lunges. So we're making sure we go really low in our lunges. So try and think to keep that body nice and tall, so try not to let that body drop down. Good job. So next we're going to do some shuttle runs. So I've put a football on one side and I'm starting on the other side, and I'm going to run, touch the football and then run back. So as you can see, I'm sprinting in to touch the football, turning around. It doesn't matter how long you make that shuttle run. I'm just going to do a few more. There we go, that's the last one. Well done, everybody. So next we're going to do some jump squats. So you're going to start in a really low squat, do a really big jump forwards, and then you're going to try and land in that low squat shape. So we're thinking about sticking out our bottoms. So when you're doing this, I really want to think about your arms starting behind you, and as you, like a big cape, and as you jump, they're going to jump up to your ears. So we're going to start with a big cape like we're Superman, and then as we jump, those arms are going to go all the way up to our ears, to the sky, and then we land in that low squat shape with our bottoms sticking out. Good job. So really thinking about those arms, starting as Superman and going up to the sky. Good. If it hurts, don't worry about landing in a low squat. Just try and do a really long jump as far as you can. Nice work, everybody. Next, we're going to try something called caterpillar walking. So we're going to have to move just our feet and then just our hands. So just see what you can do. If you can't do it for the whole time, don't worry. This is about having fun and having a go, so it doesn't matter if you can't do everything. So this is a really hard challenge. It does become easier the more you practice it. So we're just going to have a go at doing 2 more. And I know it's challenging, so if you didn't manage it, do not worry. Good job if you managed it though, well done. It is hard. And finally we're going to have a go at doing some skipping with a skipping rope or jumping with a skipping rope. If you don't have any kind of rope or skipping rope, that's okay. You can just do jumping on the spot if you like, or you can just skip around the garden. That's up to you. So this skippy rope is a little bit short for me because it was mine when I was little. So it does get caught in my hair a little bit, but that's okay. I just kept going and trying to see how long I could skip for. It was a bit challenging though. It has also been said by the BBC and by the government that in this time doing breathing exercises and relaxation exercise can help improve our mental health. So I find stretching is one way that helps to calm me down and helps me to relax. So I'm just going to take you through some stretches. Okay, so to start with, we're just going to take a deep breath in and we're just going to circle our arms backwards, just to start with. I really want you to try and relax your shoulders. And we're going to circle our arms forwards, making sure we're breathing in and out as we circle our arms. Now, if you want a challenge, then you can put both arms up and you can try and circle one arm one way, one arm the other. So this is a little bit harder, so it's a bit of a challenge. See if you can do this. And you can try and switch ways if you want. Again, really try and relax those shoulders and keep breathing. Good job. Hands by our side. We're now going to just look one way and look the other. Just nice and slowly. Keep breathing and we're just moving our necks. Good job. And then we're just going to gently lift up and then lift up. And look up. And look down. Nice. Good job. And you're going to stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Take a deep breath and stretch up into the air. And we're just going to stretch over one way. And the other way, make sure we keep your breathing. Good job. Now we're just going to have a go at moving our shoulders and letting those arms swing. Now each time you're going to try and get those arms to swing bigger and bigger and bigger. So you're like a windmill. Make sure you're not too close to anyone or anything. Let's make sure we don't hit anything. Really big. How big can we get the really big swing? And now we're going to get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. How small can you make it? Can you make it to? You're still moving. They're barely moving at all. Good job. Okay, now we're going to take another deep breath in as we stretch all the way up. And then we're going to have a go at stretching all the way forwards and trying to touch our toes. How far can we get? So stretching is something that does take practice. The more you stretch, the easier it will become and the more flexible you will become. And stretching back up again, and we're going to put our feet together, stretch up, and we're going to touch our toes again. So I have practiced these kinds of stretches quite a lot, And if you practice too, you might be able to reach your toes if you can't yet. Nice job. Right, now we are going to stretch our legs, specifically this part of our leg. And to do that, we're going to have a go at balancing on one leg. And we're just going to hold it close to our bottom. And we're going to try and balance like this. So you should feel the stretch along this leg. Now to help you balance, you can use a wall if you want, or have your arm out the side. Some people hold their ear. Some people find it easy if you find a spot on the wall or somewhere in the room and you just focus on that spot to help you try and balance. So make sure we're keeping on breathing. I think I can hear a cuckoo. Right, now we're going to swap legs. So we're going to grab our other ankle and we're going to put it close to our bottom. And we're going to try and balance. Remember, we should be feeling that stretch about along here. Oh dear. So we should be feeling that stretch along here. So you can have your arm out to the side, because some people find that helps them balance. Good job, and let's shake out our legs. So there are also some stretches that we can complete on the floor. So for one thing, we're just going to sit in with our legs straight out in front of us, and in gymnastics we call that a pike shape. So if you're familiar with gymnastics, you'll know this as a pike shape. We're going to stretch up, we're going to breathe, and we're going to try and see how far forwards we can go. You can try and get your nose to your knee, you can try and touch your toes, or try and touch your knees, or your ankles. Whatever is a challenge for you, have a go at reaching that far. So I'm going to try and reach my toes. And we're going to try and breathe through this. Good job. Right, give your legs a shake because that one hurts. We're now going to do a stretch called the butterfly stretch. So you're just going to put your feet together like that. And you're just going to sit like this for a bit. So I would really like you to pull up tall, think really tall, try and keep that back really straight. And you can bounce your knees slowly towards the floor. Now don't do it really hard, don't push your knees towards the floor because that might really hurt the muscles down here. So you're just going to gently bounce your legs because we don't want to hurt ourselves, we just want to gently stretch them. So by doing a gentle bounce, you should be able to feel a stretch, and it shouldn't be too painful. So if it is too painful, then you need to think about how you're doing it and maybe have a break if it's too painful. So there are lots of different ways to be physically active. Now you could choose your favourite sport and have a go at doing some of that. So you might enjoy playing some football and try and do some keepy-uppies. See how many you can get. Or you might like practicing your gymnastics, if that is a sport that interests you. Another thing you could do if you enjoy it is going for a run outside, because getting fresh air is so important. I just run around this field and make sure you go with an adult or your parents if you are going to go for a run. I find it really helpful going for a run. I feel like it does improve my mood after I've been on a run. So yeah, this is just another way that you can do it. Let's run. So if you're interested in reading more about what I've just said, I've linked the documents below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you learned something and learned how you can look after your mental health. Do excuse the birds, they've been particularly chatty today. Don't forget that everything that I've talked about in this video, I will link all the information below, including like the documents from the government. So if you want to know more, have a look at those and there's lots of information on there. So thank you for watching. Bye!